What is up, everybody? How's everybody doing today? As always, appreciate you guys coming back and coming out and coming and hanging out with us here at the stream, hanging out with me. I appreciate it as always. Tonight's stream is very special. It's a little special. It's special to me at least, because of the simple fact that tonight, what is it? What are we doing tonight? Tonight we are uh, going to kind of teach everybody how to donate to their local Children's Miracle Network hospital through Extra Life. One of the things with our stream, uh, if you go into our About section, you will see that at the very, very bottom of it, there is a tip section, right? And honestly, truthfully, in my heart, I would rather have anybody who ever comes to the stream and sees it donate to a local Children's Miracle Network hospital, because one of our goals of this stream is to inspire and empower someone else into getting into charity streaming, right? That is the ultimate goal of this stream, is to get somebody else into charity streaming. And because of that, we made a promise to ourselves, right? If we ever receive a tip, if we ever get any type of moonies from Twitch from doing this, 20% of it goes to our local Children's Miracle Network hospital, goes to Children's of Alabama. And so last month, and I feel like this stream is important because it keeps us honest. It keeps us honest, right? I feel like I feel like a lot of people, there are people out there, and we've seen it in our lives, where people are like, hey, this goes to a charity. But then later on, let's be real, we find out that it didn't. And so that's the reason why I decided, like, when we started making this channel and started doing this, that if we ever get any tips, if we ever get any penny from streaming on Twitch, 20% of that will go to Children's of Alabama. And I'm hoping that one day this channel will get big enough, and the community of this channel will get big enough that, and I want you guys to quote me this. I want somebody to clip this and keep it saved somewhere so they can call me out later if I ever become a hypocrite. That one day this channel will become big enough that we'll do a poll. We'll do a poll and say, hey, what charity are we going to give to this month? But right now, what we'll do is, whenever this channel makes a penny, that 20% of that will go to Children's of Alabama. So last month we made about $25 from two donations, two tips. One of them was from I'm going to mess up her name. I want to make sure I say her name right. Let me go to Twitter real quick. It was Miss Day. I don't know if it's right of me to say her real name, because, some people want that anonymous, so I want to be respectful. But let me make sure I got her right. I think her Twitter name is Day, so what a great day, DAI. She donated last month. Also, one of our regulars on the channel, Non-Silent 2, he donated to us yesterday. And so, like I said, I feel obligated, because of those people donating to the future, tipping to the future. I want to make sure I use the right words. Tipping to the channel, tipping to the future of this channel, to make it just a little bit better day by day. I want to make sure I do right by them. And so what we're going to do tonight, right? One of my friends, he was telling me about, hey, I was trying to donate to your Extra Life page, and I was struggling finding you. I went to Extra Life, extra-life.org, right? That's where you'll go. If you look into what is it, Chatbot, Stream Elements, it should. It doesn't mean it will. Supposed to pop up into all the different types of charities that you can use for children. But what it's supposed to do is tell you, like, you can donate to Extra Life, St. Jude's Live, Save the Children. It's supposed to give extra life one. Let's see, extra life, or at least it's supposed to whisper it to you when you do. Yeah, there it goes. Whisper to you how to be a part of extra-life.org, and give you a link as well, I believe. Yep, gives you a link to the website. So you can donate to your local Children's Miracle Network hospital. But like I said, he was struggling with finding me on there. So what I was thinking, since we have to donate anyways, 20% of what we got last month to Children's of Alabama, we were like, hey, what we'll do for this stream is kind of show how to donate, how to sign up, how to be a part of helping kids in need and all that. So yeah, let's begin, guys. Let's begin. Okay, so what we're going to do tonight, let's go ahead and pull up the monitor and all that stuff. Now, if you notice and all that stuff, if you go to extra-life.org, this is what you'll see right here. Okay, this is what you'll see. Now, one of the facts I've heard, because of the pandemic, because of COVID, a lot of different charities have struggled this past year. A lot of different ones have had a hard time raising funds. And doing little things, guys. Look, it does not take much to be a hero. Just to be honest with you. A long time ago, I looked up a graph that showed how much a penny is worth to a charity. And guys, look, a penny can provide so much for a charity. So if you have a special place in your heart for whatever charity is on your heart, and you might say, look, I don't have thousands of dollars. Look, I don't have hundreds of dollars. Look, I don't have $1. Bro, if you have a penny and you can drop it into your charity of your choice, do it. Do it. Because, look, you'll get blessings, man. Believe me when I say you will get blessings from it. So back to what we were doing here and all that stuff, guys. Trying to stay focused. We're usually never a very focused streamer and all that stuff. extralife.org. This is the website up here, guys. I don't know if you can see my mouse. This is where you go, right? Extra Life. This is your drop-down page. And you kind of can stroll through it and all that stuff. Tweets and things like that from their community and all that stuff. Their community is a bunch of great people, guys. You can usually find anybody on Twitter, their Discord. I think they have Facebook pages, things like that. You can find a lot of people. And also the other thing that's cool too is you can always go to this section right here. There's a little questionnaire right down here. You can usually ask them almost anything and they will reply pretty quickly to just let you know anything. So like, let's say you're in the middle of nowhere and you're struggling like my friend was the other day trying to find somebody to donate to. They'll help you. They'll let you help you and all that stuff. But one of the things you can do is you always can sign up, right? But if you want to donate to somebody, you can always donate to go to like top fundraisers, join and be a part of a team, donate to them and all that. I'm nowhere on the top 10, guys. I am nowhere up there and all that. You can always just go hit donate. And this is where I'm going to suggest you guys go. Let's go back to home. There's a lot of good information here, guys, just to share and all that stuff. You can always go to the About section, find out about the about Extra Life. This story right here, this story about Victoria Inmans, I feel like I always mess up on her name. Victoria always makes me cry. We were talking about this yesterday, guys. It is okay to be a man and cry. It is okay to be a person and cry, because I have watched this video multiple times through the years of from the first time I found Extra Life, and every time I tear up, guys. I tear up because I think of my own kids. I feel about where I would be and things like that. And so if you guys get a chance, definitely watch this video. Come to this website. Come to Extra Life, extra-life.org, and watch this video right here. I want to say the first time I was a part of Extra Life was right about here and all that. Somewhere right about here. And then yeah, if we look back 7 years ago, what is it, 2021, we streamed right about here and all that stuff. So what we did was did local events right about here. And what did we post the other day? The other day we posted a shirt that we had from the very first Extra Life thing, which I don't think it was sanctioned because it had some Marvel vs. Capcom characters on there. And so I don't think that shirt was licensed by Capcom, but I grew a little bit bigger and I messed up and got the wrong size shirt, but it was still a great time to be a part of it and all that stuff. Um, so let's go on up and all that stuff. But yeah, if you guys get a chance, come to the About section, look up her story, guys. It's going to make you cry. It's going to make you cry. Also, we got other things here. What was it? We haven't really ever looked at this. Badges and all that stuff. We got some of these clicked off. Legacy avatars. Oh, that's cool. Your loyal standouts. Sweet. I've gotten a couple of these medals and all that stuff. My favorite thing was, I think the last local event we did, is we made a picture board. And we'll try to throw it on our, we'll try to find a picture of it and throw it on our Twitter. But what it is, we got a picture board, we made it and all that stuff. It had a shirt of the Extra Life logo on it and things like that from our volunteers. We had everybody who was a part of a volunteer and all that stuff sign the t-shirt. We had a great little piece of artwork for it as well. We're a big fan of, Green Lantern. And we had that put in there. We had some video game controllers put in there as well. And we donated that to Children's of Alabama, along with this medal and all that stuff. Because the real heroes, guys, look, if you ever get a chance, look, let's say you get into helping out your local Children's Miracle Network. Get a hold of your local Children's Miracle Network rep. Talk to them. Tell them about your passion about helping out their local hospital and ask them for a tour. Because you'll get an opportunity to meet some kids there or see some kids there who are real heroes. Look, we want to talk about heroes in the 21st century. We want to talk about modern day heroes. Any kid who goes through some of the stuff that they have to go through at these children's hospitals, mattering if it's St. Jude's or Children's Miracle Network Hospital, they're real heroes, man. Some of those kids are smarter than what you think, and they know what's going on. And they will have the biggest smiles on their face. They will live each day to the fullest. And they are an inspiration, guys. And that is just the honest truth. That's just the honest truth, guys, about these kids. That they know what's going on. They might know what's going on with them. But if you ever get a chance to meet one of these kids in your life who are at a St. Jude hospital or a Children's Miracle Network hospital, they'll touch your heart for real. But yeah, I try to digress here, guys. I don't know if I hear it in my voice. I know I'm suffering a little bit from COVID, but yeah, just thinking about it gets me a little teary-eyed. Because going to that hospital was a nice trip, and seeing what all they do and stuff like that. I think for Children's of Alabama, they have a Ronald McDonald Foundation place up there nearby, and what usually happens is the kid will stay in the Children's Miracle Network Hospital, and the family will stay in the Ronald McDonald's building, and the kids are still getting an education and things like that too as well. So it's just a lot of little things that Children's Miracle Network hospitals do for families and kids. Just to continue on with our little tour of extra-life.org's website and all that stuff, we just go to the community. And yeah, I've used this media and live stream toolkit a couple of times and all that. We did make our last local event, we used their media kit to make a local commercial that was played on the radio, which did a great job. They have guild directories and all that stuff. That's the other thing too, guys. If you decide to get into Extra Life, right, and you just like, oh man, I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I can. There's support groups out there, guys. There are people out there who can help you make a local event if you wanted to. With our local event that we did a couple of years ago, what we did was a donation of anything allowed you to come and play video games. That's it, man. We had I think 4 game systems set up with 4 different TVs. Friends, family brought TVs, and they set them up and all that stuff. And we were like, hey, look, a donation of anything. That's the reason why I talk about the power of a penny. A lot of people don't realize the power of the penny is when it comes to charities. You might think to yourself and all that stuff, like I said, it's just a penny donation and all that stuff. But like I said, that can really change somebody's life, guys. That can allow somebody to have something that they wouldn't be able to have before. But yeah, and you know what? This right here, this why I extra life. Let me share with you guys. When I was a little kid, and you can see this in my about section. When I was a little kid, I burnt my arm. And all that. I was about, according to the story of my mom, I want to say I was somewhere between 5 and 8 when I did it. What was I doing? I was setting Kleenex tissues on fire and running over to the sink and putting them out. That's what I was doing. I was playing with fire. I was a little kid, and I was playing with fire. And I was setting these little pieces of tissue on fire, and I was running. And I wasn't fast. I remember vividly burning my fingertips. But as a kid, you're not the brightest tool in the shed. And I won't lie, I wasn't the brightest kid when I was young. And so I set this tissue on fire. I run over to the sink, and I set my arm on fire. I burnt myself. I run to the bathroom. My mom was in there. I yell. I'm crying. I'm like, I did this. She gets out of the bathroom. She makes sure that the trailer we were living in at the time wasn't on fire. Because when I was a kid, we lived in a trailer. We didn't have much money. And I vividly remember the neighbor. She was a nurse, and so they did this home remedy on my arm. And that was it. That was it. Okay, well, you think everything's fine, right? You know, I burnt my arm. Everything's fine. The neighbor lady's a nurse. We don't have much money, so we're not able to. I can't recall in my head or the stories my mom has told me that if we went to the hospital that night or anything like that. I think we just did the home remedy. She gave me children's aspirin probably or something, and I slept. So next thing we know, I'm getting sick a lot, right? According to my mom, I'm getting sick a lot, and I'm not knocking out colds like I should. And next thing she knows is a lot of bruises on me just coming out of nowhere, right? Like I bump into something and I have a big bruise. And so they take me to the doctor or something like that, and they can't figure out what's wrong with me. So they can't figure out what's wrong with me. And I feel like we should be in the just chatting section for this. And so they can't figure out what's wrong with me. And it's during the 80s. That's the other thing too, guys. Let me make sure you know this too. It's during the 80s, I want to say, and the doctors really believed that I had AIDS at the time. That was one of the things my mom had told me, is that they were afraid that I had AIDS when I was a little kid, because they couldn't figure out why my body wouldn't heal properly. If I got a cut and I was, the way I understand my ITP works, again, you can go in my about section and see what it is. If I get hurt and sick, that's the way I understand it. It's not good for me. My body does not make enough white blood cells. Now, as a kid, what I remember for me, right, like not talking to my mom, is being in the hospital a lot. And I don't know if it was a St. Jude hospital I was in, or a Children's Miracle Network hospital I was in, or what kind of hospital I was in. But I remember those rooms. I remember the little pump thing they put on your arm to check your blood pressure. Because I remember when I went to the doctor again when I got older, I was like, oh, I know how to do this because I did this when I was a kid. But yeah, it was definitely one of those things in my life that I'll always remember. And then, like I said, guys, that is the major reason why I extra life. Because I feel like if me, Leonard, Leopold, whatever you would like to call me, feel like I would not be here today if it was not for hospitals like St. Jude's Hospital, hospitals like Children's Miracle Network hospitals, I would not be here today. I would not be streaming with you. I would not have my family I have. I would not be talking to you right now if it wasn't for those men and women. And that is why I Extra Life. That is why I have such a big heart for this charity. Because at the end of the day, like I said, guys, I would not be here. Now, again, like I said, big community. A lot of good people are in there and all that stuff. Also, you can always go onto their Discord as well and, get to know them and all that stuff. And like I said, here's all their socials, man. They got a Twitter, they got a Facebook, they got a YouTube, they got an Instagram, they got, I know a lot of people on Twitch, especially during game day. They'll be on there. They got a Discord. And also, I don't know what this is. Get a little newsletter. I didn't know that. But hey, let's get back on point, guys. Okay, so go back to the homepage. Okay, so you go to extra-life.org. Okay, now they have a search for player here. Okay, now I did cheat and all that stuff, and I was trying to be like, okay, let me make sure I can find myself before I try to do this. But my buddy who told me he couldn't find me, he lives in one of the biggest, I think it's the biggest state. Is it the biggest state? No. Alaska's bigger than Texas, right? Anyways, we'll just say it's the biggest state because if he finds out that I think another state's bigger than Texas and we find out later, he's going to give me a hard time. But we're going to look up Texas, right? So what you can do is you can go to extra-life.org. You can type in your state and do a search real quick, right? And it will usually pull up like some extra lifers, right? Also, you can always go to teams and you can look up teams and become a part of a team. Like this one right here and all this stuff. Texas Children's Champions. Go to fundraisers, find individual people. Now, one of the things I want to let you guys know, let's say you go to a state that doesn't have a Children's Miracle Network hospital. Let's say like New York. Let's go to New York. Let's see if New York has one. And we're going to do that state right. We're going to also, wait a minute, we couldn't even have to leave that. We're going to go New York. Let's say it says it doesn't have any fundraisers. Let's say it doesn't have any teams, guys. Look, you got this button right here, the sign up button. And you can create your own team. You can create your own, fundraiser, right? You can go to sign up and all that stuff. It's really easy. Answer a couple of questions and all that stuff. And you're in. You're in forever. But since we already have our own team, since we have ourselves, what we're going to do is find us real quick. Let's search. And you know what? We forget. We got to do a space. Search. Now watch it not work. Okay, there we go. We found us. Well, let's donate to us, okay? So you find somebody who you want to donate to. You go to this button right here that says Donate Now. You click on it. Now, it might take a couple seconds and all that stuff. And we'll go ahead and minimize this so you guys can see this page. Now, the cool thing is you can always watch somebody's stream and all that off of here too, guys. We consider ourselves a mature audience stream, even though we don't really say much. But you can always watch somebody's stream from their Extra Life. Or if you are a streamer, you can always connect your stream to your Extra Life page. So again, it goes both ways, guys, right? So then you can start using your Extra Life link to be like, hey, look, guys, go here, watch me. The cool thing about it is and all that stuff, again, it talks about Victoria's story right here. You can watch that. You can fill out your My Story. This is something I need to do. I'm not going to lie, guys. I need to take my About section and throw it right here. I haven't done it yet. Please don't judge me too hard. But also the other thing is you can look at donations. Top donators 25. We donated that $1 a couple of weeks ago because what we did was we promised chat if something happened we were going to donate $1. But also you can always donate anonymously. So if you have like a friend or a family member who signs up for Extra Life, you can always donate to them anonymously. Oh, he donated $25 and all that stuff. Enjoyed the Taco Bell night. That was what was that? That was a couple of weeks ago when we talked about Taco Bell and everything they offer. But yeah, guys, and also it shows what kind of Children's Miracle Network hospital they're donating to. Our Children's Miracle Network hospital is Children's of Alabama. The one thing I love about Alabama, we have two Children's Miracle Network hospitals. We have one up in North Alabama. We have one in South Alabama and all that stuff. I found out that the one in South Alabama, primarily responsibility is, I think, burn victims. Children are getting burn accidents. So again, special heart. My heart goes out to the organization and all that stuff. So what you do to donate, like I said, you find your person, right? Or like I said, you can always make your own team. You can always sign up yourself. But what you do is you go to donate, you hit here. Now, guys, I want you to notice something here, right? You got amounts, right? You can even do monthlies if you wanted to, but you can always do a one time, right? But one thing I love about it is you can donate just $1. That's it. You can donate as small as $1 and all that. And this is where too I like too. This is just one of the things I like about them as well. Is yes, I would like to cover the process costs. So you can even help them out a little bit more, man. So they get that whole $1 towards Children's Miracle Network, right? Now, I'm not good at percentages, so I thought to myself, what we'll do tonight is donate $5. Because what we did is I think we got about donations about $25 in tips last month. And I want to make sure we're right, man. Let's go to the Googles real quick. 20%. Wait a minute. Sorry. 20% of 25. What is that? 5. Yeah, it's $5. So yeah, we're right. Sweet. Mathed it. Got it, yo. So what we're going to do is going to donate about $5 to our local Children's Miracle Network. And like I said, that's because we got a tip last month and we want to make sure we're in the up and up, man. This is also inspired by, who is it? A streamer by the name of Ludwig. Some little guy and all that stuff on YouTube, I think. I think he usually has only one viewer in his chat and all that stuff. I think he used to be big over here on Twitch. I'm not sure. But he did a video a couple of months ago. I caught it talking about when he did his subathon, right? And the man, this is what I love about this man. This man talked about and showed how much money he gave to all the different charities he helped during that subathon. And I feel like that's a lot of respect right there. You know, you call yourself, you keep yourself honest. You say, hey, look, I got something. This is what we did. Here's what I did to make sure you guys know I'm on the up and up, because I want to go on a rant, but I don't want to go on a rant, but I'm going to go on that rant anyways. There is sometimes I have noticed some charity groups, some people who, like I said, they'll say they'll do something and then they don't. And I do not want anybody to ever say that this channel, this community, me, has never done right. Anyway, so next thing we're going to do, let's go make this donation anonymous and all that stuff. We're going to go to next. And this is where you guys are going to put in your billing information and all that. And this is the part where we go back to just chatting, because I know how much you guys want to see my information. And I want to show you guys my information, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to, because honestly, I have no clue what I'm doing. So it's all good. So right now we're just putting on our stuff. And we're going to hit that button. And then oh, there we go. After ending this, do this. I hate you so much, internets. Okay, cool. Hopefully we didn't dox ourselves. That's the only thing I'm really worried about. Confirm. That looks right. Everything looks right. Make sure our information's not up on screen. Let's go ahead and do that. Oh, we got to find the traffic lights. Thank you. Yes, I appreciate you. You know what? This is the thing that's going to kill us and all that stuff, because we don't know how to do the I'm not a robot. You're awesome. And you get a little message that says you're awesome. Guys, we are up to $40 raised for our local Children's Miracle Network hospital, Children's of Alabama. That's because of you. That's because of you guys. That's because of the great things you guys do. Any second now, we're supposed to get our notification. And that is because of people like you guys coming by and hanging out and watching the stream and all that stuff. And like I said, I appreciate anybody who comes by. I appreciate anybody who lurks. I appreciate anybody who takes the time to watch the VODs, to message, to get inspired and empowered by this stream. So what we're going to go do now, dude, is we're going to go to the Be Right Back screen. Wave at you guys from the second camera. Wait a minute, where's the second camera? Okay, second camera. Right about here. Give you guys the peace sign. And what we're going to do is set up a couple of things real quick. So give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to be right back. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed this content, please comment, like, and subscribe. Again, thanks for watching this video.